And welcome to your reading. In this video, we're doing a no contact reading. This is a special request from one of our beautiful subscribers that's with us. And if you are that subscriber, I hope you get a chance to check this one out. You're right, we haven't done a no contact reading for a little bit, so we're going to see who is this mystery person? What is the current energy surrounding you and that person? What is their true feelings for you and their intentions? And then we'll close the reading with some advice from Spirit. Keep in mind, though, that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so please take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. All right, I've already blessed the deck collective, so we're going to go ahead and get right into your reading. This is a collective reading, so there are no particular signs that we get into with this reading. This is just for anybody that has been led to or drawn to click on this video. All right, let's get started. If you're watching live, don't hesitate to say hello. Hey, y'all. Good to see everyone. Niquay. We got Bella here, Queen Star Libra. Hey. Spirit, tell me about the collective and the person that the collective is connected to energetically and romantically in love and romance that they're currently in no contact with. What is the current energy surrounding the collective and their person? We have the Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Two of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Five of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. This is someone that knows how disappointed you are with them, how much they may have ruined your reputation or their reputation with you. Let's say that. Yeah, with the Five of Wands to the Eight of Pentacles, this is telling me deep down somewhere within this person, there's a level of guilt. And they want to do what they can to try to get you to start to like them again. How can I get on the collective's good side? Please forgive me. So they've been definitely thinking long and hard about how to manifest a stable, long-term committed relationship with you. While this person has been silent, they've been really processing and thinking what they can do next. Why the Five of Swords, though, with the Ten of Pentacles? Okay. They've got to step their game up, though. This is someone that knows you want a committed partner, a loyal partner, someone who can take charge, the lead, and really give you the best relationship possible. But what's holding this person back, what you don't know, is they don't feel like they are good enough, that they can be that emperor. So it's a hard decision. That's what it is. Considering they're very unstable, unbalanced, not equipped to give you the type of connection that they feel like you actually do deserve. And with that, it's a lot of fear. It's a lot of insecurities. So they've got to build up the courage and the strength to come towards you. They're trying. They're really trying. Notice this lion here has stripes. I don't know why I just got a leopard never changes stripes, or a zebra never changed their stripes. How does that saying go? But whatever I'm getting, I'm hearing it. And I don't even talk like that. So I feel like somebody has said that or thinking that this person is never going to change. So this could be a facade. That's why it's so hard for them to come towards you, because it's almost like they're planning to become this false emperor to appease your wants and your needs. What is that? Thank you. Iris says a leopard never changes its stripes. That's what I got. A leopard never changes its stripes. Referencing this person really deep down hasn't changed and they know it. Why do they feel like they can become an emperor, Spirit? The Sun and the Seven of Swords. Okay. They have someone else. They've been entertaining someone else behind your back. And this Queen of Swords, this Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry, y'all. This Queen of Wands in reverse is a lustful hookup situation. This is not someone solid. This is not wifey material or hubby material. This is someone that they were just entertaining while you guys were apart. They were secretly trying to build a relationship with this person, but it looks like it's a plan that's failed them. This Queen of Wands in the reverse is starting to get turned off by your person. And I don't think this Queen of Wands wants anything to do with them anymore. What does this Queen of Wands want with the collector's person? Ace of Cups in reverse. Absolutely not. I think this Queen of Wands is getting tired of your person. They're saying enough is enough. You're not going to keep playing games. Your magic, your manipulation isn't going to work on me. You think I'm stupid? Whoever you're connecting to, collective, is a dreamer. I feel like this is someone that dreams big, promises big, thinks they can do big, create more than what they actually have, but they don't really create the results. They never produce the outcomes. And around we go, where they get involved in karmic cycles with you, with other people, where the dreams are never really fulfilled. So people like you, people like this person, they always get so fed up with people like them, because the person you've been connecting to is never really a mover or shaker. They're more so a believer, and they think they can, like, I don't know, manifest someone that can save them from what? What are they trying to manifest? What is this magician here? What are they trying to work their magic on? Healing, hope, refuge, peace. My life is all up in flames, so let me find someone who can rescue me and heal me and help me feel better. A Queen of Wands in reverse is not going to do that. A Queen of Wands in reverse is going to look at your person like they're crazy and go on to the next person. They're not going to stick around to try to rescue them, help them, or support them. Wrong person for sure. Thank you, Lone Star, for the flower. Yeah, they've got the wrong person, and they're realizing this. And this is where this person has began to start comparing you to this third party. And that's where they realize, well, you know what? I get it. I get it why the collective wanted me to become an emperor. Because for a lot of you watching, you're an empress or you're an emperor. You're someone of a king, queen, emperor, and empress energy. I don't see it yet, but for some strange reason, your person feels like you are their match. You are their soulmate. You guys were meant to be together. It's just, it's the things that this person does that causes tower moments to ruin beautiful connections like these. That leaves a bad taste in your mouth. So no matter how spiritually connected and deep that this connection ran for you, collective, you just didn't really feel like this is someone that wants to put in the work. They're very lazy and full of a lot of excuses. And instead of rising up, this person may have kind of given you a hard time. I really feel like this is someone who would make a bunch of lies up as to why they can't do what they got to do to make this relationship grow and evolve. So the energy you are carrying is a burden. The burden of trying to carry this relationship as well as make this person see the truth. So your thoughts are instantly, if I were to reconcile with this person, Mika, it would be a very much a one-sided relationship. And with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, I would go back to the same stripes that I kept having to fight in the past. You've thought about it. I'm getting a lot of you, collective, have thought about going back to this person, but here it is. Didn't I say stripes? Look at this, y'all. This is freaky. Didn't I just say stripes? And look what card pops up. Stripes. I'm so good, y'all. It cracks me up every time when this happens. I keep getting leopard doesn't change its stripes, and boom. So even though you would be going toward it with the strength card, you would be thinking the same thing. The leopard never changes its stripes, and it would be so hard to where you'll have to really put a lot of fight and a lot of energy into making this work. It's almost like you're forcing yourself. And I'm also getting with this, you don't change. You refuse to change. You're just going to come in with the same expectations and the same boundaries, and you want to see if they're going to change. So the leopard doesn't change its stripes with you either. Okay. So that is the energy check-in of what's going on between you and this person that you're in no contact with, for those that resonate with the reading. So let's see how they feel. Let's see how they feel. Be sure y'all hit the like button. Show your girls some love. Thank you all so much for being here. Princess says, wow. She can't believe how accurate I am. I love it. Keisha says, yep, I'm one of a kind. How does this person truly feel about the collective in this moment? What are their true feelings? This person they're in no contact with. We have the moon. Didn't I say something about this person lives in a delusional world, or they fantasize about what could be, but they never produce the results? This is what I'm talking about. They feel with fantasy. They don't feel with reality. This person is like on a whole nother world. Yeah, they fantasize. They feel like they can, really see it. See this new beginning between you two. They just got to get out of hermit mode first. So they got to come up with a plan, take action. And there's this very cocky energy about this person where they feel like it'll be only a matter of time that the collective takes the bait. I see it. I see this Ace of Pentacles. I see this opportunity. But be warned, collective. When this person comes around, with the King of Wands in the reverse to the Three of Pentacles, this person will be having you in a triangle, a love triangle, with that Queen of Wands in reverse in the background still while they're talking to you, trying to rebuild with you. So just because things are not going well with the third party that we talked about in the third spread, they have not totally ended things with that third party. They're not fully investing in you. They're not coming towards you all the way. Knight of Pentacles, they're stuck. They don't know which person they want to pick. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Why does this person feel like the blockage is not being able to choose between the collective and the third party, even if they do extend an offer to reconcile? Very delusional indeed, y'all. Somebody said, he is delusional. He will never see my face ever, ever, ever. I know that's right, Erica. You know, because this is someone who is a page of cups. And in this deck, it's called a Princess of Cups. The best this person has to offer, hear me, is flirty. Sweet nothings. Hey, sweetie. Hey, sexy. Hey, handsome. How you been? I haven't heard from you. I miss you. Remember when we used to do that thing? Remember back in the day when, this is someone who, they talk a very flirtatious game. They make it seem so real. And if you're not spiritually evolved and strong, collective, you will fall hype to the BS, because that's what it is. It's a bunch of bull. Let's clarify. Tell me about this Princess of Cups, aka Page of Cups. So they may come with some type of victim story. Ever since we've been apart, I've been thinking about us, all the stuff we used to do, and I miss you so much. And you'd be like, well, what you been doing? I've been just really working on myself. I've been going to church, seeking the Lord, working on my passions, my hobbies, my goals, just doing things for me to get to a better place, because I've been through a lot. It's just, ever since you've been gone, I've been just really struggling. BS. They've been entertaining someone else. They're lying to you. The lies, the lies, the lies. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They're going to tell you, ever since we left, I really feel like, I've been patiently waiting on the day for us to get back together. Temperance. I've been patiently waiting. And I've been really just trying to work on my energy. I've been through a lot of trauma. The way I was raised has been horrible. And so now it's like, all I can think about is you, about us. Yeah, I think we can make this work. Wheel of Fortune. I can see a future with us. That's how they feel. That's how they feel. Tell me about this. Tell me about this moon. Let's see what this illusion, what fantasy. Let's get in your person's head. Yeah, that they can juggle you too. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. I told you, the moon and the Two of Pentacles. Come on, tarot readers. Please let the collective know this person's full of They're full of with a cherry on top. With a cherry on top. What is this Two of Pentacles? Oh, y'all, I'm ready to cuss. This is a Ten of Cups. So you mean to tell me, ma'am, sir, bruh, or sis, whoever your person think they are today, You think, I think I can make this happen. I think I can make this happen. All I got to do is come in, play my role. Yeah, I'm going to play the victim role with the collective. And they're going to really have a lot of empathy. You know, I may even flip it back on them at some point. Yeah. So they're going to come in with something and flip the crap on you. Just to kind of throw you off course with this other third party in the background that really don't want their ass, by the way. They feel this third party getting away or pushing them away or not being interested, or they're getting into a lot of issues. I'm getting they get into a lot of fights, a lot of arguments, a lot of disagreements. Like it is a hot mess, y'all. Whatever they got going on is really toxic and it's none of y'all business. And I would keep it there at the blocked. I would keep it at the no contact. I'm going to be honest, because this is somebody who is really thinking that they can somehow, some way get out of hermit mode, away from you, talk to you, convince you to build a life with them together. But they are stressed. And why are they stressed with the Four of Swords in the reverse? Because they know with the Lovers in the reverse, the Four of Wands, and the High Priestess, many of you collective already know this person's on some bull. You collective may have called this person out on some stuff in the past. And they're like, how did the collective know that? I thought I dotted my I's, crossed my T's. I thought I made sure I covered all my tracks. How did the collective know that? I mean, maybe somebody told the collective, or maybe, Yeah, you're very intuitive, collective. You already know this person's full of crap. But it's the ego for me. It's the cockiness to believe that they can outsmart a high priestess. Y'all see that evil eye? Give it to them. You don't trust this person to build a life. You don't trust this person to have a relationship. You don't trust this person with the 10-inch pole. Don't come near me, sir or ma'am. Back it on up. Yeah, just back it on up. Back it on. Back it on up. But again, it doesn't matter how long it's been. It almost fascinates this person. It makes them feel like, challenge accepted. I'm going to get the collector to drop their guard so they can drop their draws. I know I got them this time. Got them where? Where you got the collective at? Because for my spiritual calculations, it looked like this collective already on your ass, sir or ma'am. So what you got? A delusion. It's all delusional. They are delusional. It's crazy work. Whoever you're dealing with does a lot of fantasizing. They may have this thing about them that believe that they're bigger than what they really are. This grandiose sense of self, or this grandiose sense of importance. They really believe you, collective, really will take them back, regardless. But they know if they were honest with you about what they really got going on since you've been away, there is a strong, strong belief that you're going to reject them, but they can't lose out on the third party. Even if the third party is mad at them, they don't want to totally close that cycle. And that's problematic. Very problematic. Crystal says, yes. Yep. We have the Rab says, yeah, they follow me everywhere. Yeah, they're obsessed. This person will not let you go, collective. I don't care how long you guys have been separated. This is somebody who still is obsessed. Okay, they're very obsessed. So how will the collective know if this is their reading? And then we'll look at your side. But they're definitely planning to come. So get ready, y'all. Get ready. How will the collective know if this is their reading? How will they know if that's their person? Yeah, this is the person you've had a lot of karmic cycles with. I'm getting at least more than one. This is a hard case to crack. And some of you guys kept going back to get more details. Even to question your own sanity, I'm hearing. And around you go. Getting nowhere with this relationship. That's how you know who it is. This is someone that doesn't change. They keep doing the same thing, but accepting a different result. The true definition of insanity. This person's insane. Absolutely insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Princess of Swords and the Four of Swords. Yeah. This is a person that just really couldn't make a decision. They've always kind of strung you along, or they just were always thinking, I don't know. This person gets in their own way, though. If you would just get out of your own way, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, you will see a different result. Stop living and doing the same stuff and expecting a different result. They just sit back and think about all the bad decisions that they've made. And then they move in this energy of always saying, well, dang, see, I knew that wasn't going to work. It's all so-and-so's fault, or it's all someone else's fault. It's always them pointing the finger. This is a victim. They never look at the man in the mirror and say, change. They need to what? Make that change. They need to make that change. I'm not gonna sing, y'all. I'm not gonna hurt your ears today. But just know, change. They need to make that change. This person's not changing though. They know it. Yeah, this person makes a lot of foolish decisions every time. Every time you and them would have a new beginning, it would be like, doo-doo-loo-loo-loo. Okay, it didn't work the first time, but okay, let's just see if it'll work. Doo-doo-loo-loo-loo. And they do the same foolery. It's just a different day. So now I really feel like many of you collective watching, this is your story because you have figured this person out. You know their playbook. You know their behavior pattern. You know their lies. You know how this is going to go if you let them back. And trust and believe that's high priestess energy. You feel it. You know it. You sense it. But if you ignore your intuition, you're going to be a part of that same karma that this person keeps trying to run away from. It's not your battle. You got to move on. You got to stay strong. You got to keep pressing on. It's hard. You got to be strong. This person is a mess, y'all. They are a hot mess. And let me tell you, the fact that they feel like you're their soulmate is wild work. Wild. They're madly in love with you. But they can't act right. So then it's like they run from their karma. This could be a beautiful connection if they would just behave like a mature adult and not like a little horny teenager. What we doing? How old are we? What's going on? What's going on? Hello? Cross watcher. What you got going on, sir, man? What is this? You got to really work on manifesting the right type of connection with the collective. I don't know what this person has going on, and the energy is really crazy because you may have picked up on this, that this is a beautiful connection if they would just act right. I'm getting you guys are dope together. You guys have a lot of fun together. It's a deep connection. There's something deeper intuitively that draws you to this person on a deep spiritual level. That's how you know this is your reading. But it's the surface foolery where they engage in clownery. And when you exemplify clown behavior, the clown always come back to bite. Karma is real. Karma is real. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune's in reverse. They got to reap what they sow. You got to pay the piper. So you got to understand the reason why this person feels betrayed is because they haven't done the deep, heavy soul search of looking that man in the mirror and making that what? Change. And what happens is because they're resisting it, it's causing them to feel so much hurt on a deep level when it comes to you. They flee. They think they can find that same level of love, deep love elsewhere, and they can't. If not love, at least for them, they think it's chemistry. This is someone who doesn't even know what love is because they keep running from it. So yeah, with the King of Cups in reverse, exactly. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. They keep suppressing their emotions and running from love. If this person was a King of Cups in reverse, you got you the jackpot. They're this. So what happens in this person's energy is they're fighting an internal battle of saying, I really have feelings for the collective, but I don't want to give my heart to the collective because it's risky. And this could be because of past trauma, past pain, past abuse, past neglect, past relationships. But they don't realize that love is a risk. You got to put it out there and you got to show up in love to receive the love. And the fact that you were giving them the love at some point and they still push it away is because this is a person moving in fear and insecurity instead of love. So when they receive it, they're like, I like this happy feeling and fuzzy feeling, but let me not get too deep. Let me push it away. So then you would notice when you guys start getting a little bit more serious, this person started to run from the connection. Physically, emotionally, engaging in reckless behaviors. Because how dare the collective love me when I haven't even given the collective true deep love? This has got to be a scam. But what it is self-sabotage. You got a self-sabotager on your hands. Because they're running from themselves, the man in the mirror. So until they say it, make that change, This cycle will be on repeat. And that's why in this previous spread, that other third party is still lingering in the background, collective, because for them, it is a safety net of knowing I'm not ready to give the most vulnerable parts of myself to be that emperor and be all invested and loyal and all that when it's too much of a risk of pain. But they haven't even given love a chance. But that's the insecurity and immaturity and lack of willingness to be vulnerable. And you cannot build a life with any man or any woman in that energy. You'll continuously go in circles. They'll string you along and or lie, cheat, and hurt you when all you wanted was for them to be honest with how they felt about you. Very sad. Very sad indeed. Your person could be a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's pretty predominant in this energy of your person. You could also be those energies as well. I'm also getting fixed sign energy here in the reading here. So that could be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. Typically I get a lot of passion, fiery energy, but this is someone who's in deep thought and deep emotion at this time. So they definitely can be encompassing a lot of that in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign in their chart. Yeah. A lot of you guys saying, yep, resonates. Yep. Mela says, everything you just said, I have said that to him months ago. Absolutely. And they don't want to accept it. You can say all these things. Listen to me. You're talking to a wall. You're talking to yourself. Because this person knows, they just don't want to. They know that you're a good man or a good woman. That's why they have a deep bond to you. But it's the fear. It's not the fact that the feelings don't exist. It's the fear of being vulnerable and giving you that because they're scared it may flip or backfire on them. And that's insecurity right there. All right. So Spirit, what about the collective? How do they truly feel about this person? If this is their story right now in this moment, the collective watching this recording or the video later. We have strength, the leopard that never changes their spots. You're not changing your decision. The strength, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So you have chosen to fully walk away, but it's not easy. It was one of those situations where your hands were tied. And so it was either stay in it and keep being let down and hurt by this person, or choose to set yourself free and still be hurt by this person. Which pain hurts the most? That's the predicament you were in. There's nothing pleasant about this decision to be in no contact for you. It's very hard, very painful, but you just had to find the strength somewhere within you to love yourself more by not working on this because of lack of cooperation from your partner. And with the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords in reverse, a lot of you guys may not know this yet, but you'll find that you'll have a lot more clarity and awareness than you did before. I think you just had to step away from this person to see really what you're dealing with, and also watch my readings for you to understand who this person is, to see that you're not crazy, because this person has a way of really getting in your head. With all these swords energy, you're like replaying these events, getting it in your head, but also still trying to be strong. Strong of, not having a new start with the Ace of Pentacles and the Death card. putting it into another cycle of this. You don't want to go through this anymore because you would just be punishing yourself. That's what you're saying. It would be really a punishment. This would be a real punishment for me. And even though this is a punishment to move on from this person because of what I know, I feel a sense of more peace and clarity. This is a difficult season, for sure. But you want this person to be an emperor, and you want them to be a fair partner as an emperor. You just want reciprocity. You never got that. You got a false emperor, someone that made you believe that they were one, but they're not. So until you see this person prove themselves, you feel like there's no reason to talk to them or entertain them. That's it. Everybody's saying 100. That's it. Yep, true. I know that's right, y'all. So what is the collective's intentions here moving forward? We have the Princess of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. You're going to try to heal and recover and repair your life day by day, moment by moment. This person really has brought you through it. I think there is, you keep reminding yourself, especially when this person reaches out, or moments when you're really deeply triggered, reminding yourself how much you will sabotage your own self by going back. You're going to sabotage yourself by reaching out or responding to. It's so much healthier and so much better for you to just continue on your spiritual path. And know that God got you. You know what I'm saying? I think as you guys being closer to God, closer to spirit, you know, being more in tune with your spiritual walk, you're learning more about yourself and learning more about your boundaries and how to become a more spiritually evolved and solid person. And that is going to get you to so many places in your life. And it's going to make you be able to set yourself free from that childhood trauma, from those toxic individuals, in order to manifest and prepare for something greater than this. Because this was a spiritual test from the divine. How strong can you really be to break free and move on to something better? You know, and sometimes, I hate to say it, we have to fall a few times and repeat karmic cycles in order to realize that God is trying to shake us up for something better. But when we're obedient and we listen to that intuition, oh boy, blessings. Here it comes. I love that. So I'm going to leave you all with some advice from Spirit. I hope you guys are enjoying this reading. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to be doing Leo next. So if anybody has Leo in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of your natal chart, I hope you guys will check it out. Or if you're a cross watcher, you're also welcome here. Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining us live. And all of our other beautiful Soul Tribe members, Fame Frenzy and all the others, thank you so much. What advice, Spirit, moving forward from this energetic cord of a person that just won't let the collective go because they're obsessed? What advice do you have for the collective in no contact? We have change. So this is you in the past, I'm getting. And this is you in the present. So you're changing that doom and gloom, that doubt, that stress, that abuse, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and you're transforming your life. You're like a caterpillar that's turning and transforming to a butterfly. Now, a butterfly spiritually is a symbolism of transformation. So you guys are changing. Major changes are approaching in your life. whether in work, relationships, or personal development. Embrace this change. Embrace the new direction. Keep going forward because blessings are on its way. Let me tell you, change is hard. We get involved in these karmic relationships and we get content. Humans are creatures of habit. And sometimes, even when someone isn't the best for us, it's just what's familiar, even if it's toxic. But what's the harm in trying something else? I think that's the realization many of you have found. And even if you're single, even if you're alone and you're still working on yourself, you're still that caterpillar in the cocoon. At some point, collective, hear me. You've got to spread your wings and fly away from this and discover the beautiful world that's out there, because it's a world of opportunity. God bless everyone. Sending you so much love and light. I hope you enjoyed this one. If it did resonate with your story, hit the like button, leave me a comment down below. I definitely do respond to every single comment. And for those that are new here, welcome. Don't forget to leave me a comment as well and let me know what your thoughts are. And to that beautiful subscriber who recommended this no contact reading, I hope you enjoyed it as well. I'm off to do Leo, so if you have Leo in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of your natal chart, come join me. I'm headed there next.